My name's Saif Osmani and we're here today at Queen's Market in Upton Park in the London Borough of Newham. I'm an activist and a local shopper. I come to Queen's Market regularly. 3 generations of our family still eat from Queen's Market and shop here. It's a vital place for our communities. It's a social space and it's in one of the most diverse boroughs in the country. Queen's Market historically as well has been here for 125 years. And today we want to meet some of the traders to see some of the struggles that they've been facing over the last 20 years. The market is very much under threat because of its proximity to the station and also because of land valuations. So we want to see some of those struggles and hear from the traders themselves. People come to Queen's Market to buy rolls and rolls of cloth, and if you look here there's a huge variety of cotton and South Asian textiles and African textiles as well, so people make clothes at home where they can make clothes and sell that as well and wear it themselves. It's known for this, and you can make curtains, you can make settee covers, and all the items are available at Queen's Market under one roof.
Most of our customers are from out of London where they can't actually get haberdashery, or it's very expensive, or the range is limited. Rents are always being pushed up and prices are going up, so it's always hard to make a living or make a profit. And then there's always these plans that they're trying to do this and that, refurbish and put buildings on the site, so you don't know how long you're going to be here. That's a worry for most traders. They put a lot of money and time into their businesses. They want to know that their premises is going to be the exact same way. We always welcome improvements, but when it comes to like regeneration, we don't know what that entails.
Why do you think street markets are really important for communities?
We look after them, don't we? Look, we give them good quality stuff at good prices, don't we? It's true, we've got all our regulars all come back and see us, and they'd rather shop here than go Tesco's and other supermarkets, wouldn't they? You know yourself, you shop here, you're a customer of mine.
I've been here since I've been here since I was a kid. I remember first trip my parents made here. They took different types of potatoes because you wouldn't get it in Whitechapel actually at the time. And what are some of the challenges? Because you've obviously got some changes coming up, and there's
challenges. They want to build flats here and get rid of us, don't they? They want to make a little tiny market. As you know, you've already seen the plans and bits and bobs. But we keep fighting them. Luckily, we've got friends of Queen's Market and people like yourself to help us and give us a bit of backing. We beat some odd wins once. We've just got to do it again now, haven't we?
Yeah.
I've been here a long time. This is 6 generations on this store. We're on a prime spot anyway. We're right next to the tube station. There's plenty of land here, and they've just done West Ham. And I suppose they've looked from one side to the other side of the road and thought, oh, there's our next spot. And I suppose that's what they're aiming for, but we just got to try and keep to it, and we've got to stay here and look after our customers and look after the community, innit?
I normally buy my meat here. These are quite good meat quality. Hello sir, how are you?
Special offer, 4 for 12 pounds.
Yes, I'll get 4 of those.
Yeah, no problem.
In 2 different bags, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Do you need to take the fat off? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Cooking or grill?
Please.
Okay, shall I take it?
In a supermarket, whereas you might just get chicken, here you get soft broiler, hard broiler, and different types of chicken for different dishes. And all of those cuts are very different depending on which dish you're making at home. And you're not going to get that in supermarkets. You get that in places like Queen's Market. Here we are at Brick Lane Market, and it's got a history here of hundreds of years. It's a working class market really, where lots of communities used to be able to come from their homes and sell goods right here on the street in Brick Lane. It's an entrepreneurial place where you could sell to the city, so the city is literally 5-10 minutes away, so you can literally walk there. So Brick Lane was a real important conduit for those communities and for opportunities to reach working class communities. And today we see a huge amount of changes, including the type of market stalls that are here. So behind me you'll see that there's loads of lunchtime eateries which are mainly serving the tourist industry here, which you might think is okay and is fine, but at the same time you've got a huge amount of offer for tourists, but less so for local people to have a step in. So for the new generation, they're finding that there's less community coming into Brick Lane and benefiting from the opportunities that have been there for previous generations. We're just in front of a few leather shops. Lots of communities, the Jewish, the Bengali, the Irish, used to work in leather shops and making jackets and other leather goods, which are no longer as prolific as they used to be. Escalator Street would offer second-hand goods, so we'll be picking up some of what's on sale from people's attics and cellars. Just a few decades ago, you'd have stalls selling second-hand goods all the way down Escalator Street, and that's been reduced significantly.
Hey Faisal, what are you doing? Yeah. That's £9 then, girl. Thank you. I live in Hackney. The far end of that market used to be full. Stall that used to have clothing stalls, cut glass. You had all the shoe stalls, you had everything here. You could buy anything. Now you can't. We got the regulars all the time, but even they get a bit fed up, you know, because it's like anything, you know. They come down here and they can't get things, and then they don't bother coming down again. It's not the lockdown, it's the price they keep putting up for the stall holders. Keeps going up and up and up and up, and that's the trouble.
So we're just at Watney Market in Shadwell in East London, in the London Borough of Tower Hamlets. It's a traditional London street market, and it's been here for a very long time, as long as I remember. Unusually, the Watney Market has got housing which staggers off of the edges, which is all social housing, which works very well with the market because people from those homes come to the market, they shop here, and it functions and changes and adapts to their needs as well. On an average day like today, you'll see a lot of the stalls are open. They're selling culturally appropriate food from around the globe, which people are used to, and it's good for their health and well-being. And also you've got the shops around the side, which are things like charity shops, printers, and other facilities which help the communities that live around here as well. So the market is really, really crucial for those communities, and thankfully it's still here and it's still very vibrant. Behind me you'll see a tradition pie and mash shop, which is the culinary food of the East End of London and large parts of London. Traditionally you'd eat the pie with liquor and with a spoon. You won't eat it with a knife and fork. And pie and mash is one of the giveaways that the community is still alive and very much here. So I'm just sitting on a stall here, which is one of the traditional market stalls, and the way to define them is to look below and you'll see that there's these wheels, and these wheels would traditionally have the name holder owners, and these would be specifically made for the market traders because they used to roll out their market stalls, set them up on the street, and then roll them back at the end of the day as well. We're seeing less and less of these stalls in and around the place. They've been changed, they've been turning into push-up stalls, easy to set up stalls, but you still occasionally see this style stall, which is really nice because you still see a bit of heritage in action in street markets.
I work in the mobility store just here on Roman Road. As you can see, on a Tuesday, Thursday and Saturdays we do have a market day, which is very beneficial for the local community as well as obviously local businesses. It does bring people out to spend money, if you will. It's always nice to see vibrancy in a high street anyway, you know, which you don't really get nowadays, unfortunately. So I've been here 6 years in March. So yeah, really enjoy the job, really enjoy the area. Got the pie and mash shop just down the road. Fish and tackle shop down there, being an angler myself, that's always handy. It isn't as vibrant as it was years ago, but it's still a little hub for the local community to come and have a coffee or a tea and just wax lyrical for a little bit, you know what I mean? So it's nice, yeah.
We're here in Whitechapel Market, which is based in East London. We're here at the end of the day where a lot of the traders are starting to close up. A lot of the workers are coming home from their city jobs and they're picking up fresh fruit and vegetables that they can cook at home, and the market is able to provide all of that. There's a lot of culturally appropriate fruit and vegetables that I don't even know the names of, which are available here, and they come from around the globe, from South Asia, from Africa as well. You can also get loads of cloth, home goods, And more than ever before, it's a very popular market as well because it provides jobs for local people who are coming from abroad often. A few years ago, I spoke to the owners of the shop behind me, which is currently closed, and they were very concerned about the rent hikes that will put them out of business, and it looks like that's exactly what's happened. So we've seen a few markets now from the East End of London, which extends across different boroughs, and each one has a different appeal for the different communities living there. And sometimes you travel from one market to another to get specific goods. And in England, you'd even have cities and towns which are based around a market square. So they're really intrinsic and always have been a part of our culture. For communities who are coming from other countries or who've been displaced, markets are really important for them because it gives them a job up and an opportunity into the city. And today, hopefully, you'll be able to understand the social value of the market, cultural and community value as well. We love markets here in the East End. There's policies that help shape and save markets as well. And as campaigners and activists, markets are really important to us and we value that.